Alright, Shalom, brothers. I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Rakakadash, and I just want to touch on this news pretty much report that I caught last night. I wanted to do it last night, but the spirit wasn't really on me. I was, brothers, we catching, our own individual hills. So just when the spirit got on me, y'all said, let me touch on this. I know the brother and the GMS brother in Cleveland, Tazayar probably touched on it or whatever and whatnot. But I just wanted to speak on this. Now this is I believe to be a Ephraimite woman. Her last name is Garcia or whatever and whatnot. But you notice with most Ephraimites, they tend to have a little bit of Esau's blood in them or whatever and whatnot that gives them that uh that that confusion of faces look, I should just say, or whatever. Not too many Issacharites, you know, really look of that resemblance. You know what I mean? The reason why I say that is because I got a Puerto Rican grandmother, and she's an Ephraimite, and or whatever and whatnot. And that's in that part of Cleveland. So in Cleveland, you see a lot more Puerto Ricans than you do Issacharites. So that's why I'm saying that. But yeah, I believe that she's a Issacharite elderly woman, man. But pretty much just watch this real quick.
Police are called to this home on Gertrude Avenue in Slavic Village early Monday morning after an intruder broke in, severely beat 94-year-old Eusebia Garcia, and then smothered her with a pillow. The attacker also beat Eusebia's 74-year-old daughter, Marina Garcia, until she was unconscious.
He murdered my grandmother, 94-year-old woman, defenseless in her bed in her sleep, and then continued on to beat on my mother until he knocked her unconscious.
The victim's granddaughter, who asked that we not show her face out of fear for her safety, says the killer got inside the house after removing an air conditioner from a window. He then attacked the two women while they were sleeping and demanded anything of value in the house.
My mother said it was a black male, maybe in his 20s, tall, skinny, and that he kept speaking to them, but they don't speak English. They only speak Spanish.
Why? For what?
Now this was a Jake, man. Probably a damn Judite, man. Probably bugged off of that shit or whatever and whatnot, man. You know how Jake is, man. Who knows, man? Probably owed the plug some money, some shit like that. Who knows, man? Uh, Kid needed diapers or something, man. Motherfucker got a excuse for everything, man. You know what I mean? About how putting a 94-year-old woman to death is acceptable. That's unacceptable, man. It clearly says in First Timothy's, it clearly says in Proverbs talking about honoring the elderly, man. Where in there does it say beat the shit out of them to death and rob they ass, man? It don't say that.
They don't have anything. That's the biggest thing. Look where we live. We don't have anything.
The victim's granddaughter says the 94-year-old matriarch of the family actually lives in Honduras, but enjoyed visiting Cleveland, where she would dote on her grandchildren and tend to the flowers here at the family home.
It's amazing.
Yeah, man. So they from Honduras, man, or whatever and whatnot. And it's just like how on my mother's side, her family is, man. They from I forget, they from a small town in pretty much in Puerto Rico and whatever and whatnot. And they come up here and visit, man. And I got a few family members up here or whatever and whatnot. But that don't give Jake the right. Jake don't even know that that's a part of the tribes, man. You don't even know that you just beat the shit out of the elderly of your own people, man. The Most High is gonna smite your motherfucking ass for that shit, man. It's over with. You're done. That's one of his, you know what I'm saying? You was better off just going to, you know what I mean, killing some nigga pulling up in a box Chevy with some 24s, man. And hopefully you running across a bag. You was better off doing that than beating the elderly or your own people. The Most High not gonna have no remorse for your ass, man. You gonna get all kinds of snapped up, man. That's unacceptable.
To me, coming from a country that is supposed to be number one in crime, and we come here looking for peace. In the United States of America, my grandma from Honduras, Central America, is murdered here. It's a tragedy.
The family says the house had been broken into by another intruder in June, And in memory of Eusebia Garcia, they are demanding that Cleveland City Hall address the crime problem in Slavic Village.
We need more policemen.
Yeah, man, you need more policemen, man. And me being from Cleveland, man, I could tell you, man, it's it's all kinds of fucked up there. I mean, it's kind of messed up everywhere you go, man. But like, it's real snapped up there. We just gonna look up where cause brothers, you know what I mean. I don't want to be ignorant and doing these edifications for these videos, so we gonna look up Honduras or whatever real quick. I don't know how to. Oh, okay. Central America, man. It says Honduras is a Caribbean Sea, man, a country in the Caribbean Sea coastlines of North Pacific Ocean, man. Pretty much about Guatemala and all of that, man. That's Jake. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm saying, because I know my people are from a small town on my mother's side. My people's from a small town in Puerto Rico or whatever and whatnot. But I'm like, I know Honduras, when I thought of it, it had to be somewhere towards South America. I was thinking of, I'm like off top, because you see Guatemala or whatever and whatnot. We gonna zoom in on it. We gonna go to Google Maps. We gonna get some geographics going for you fellas. But yeah, man. It don't, you understand what I'm saying, man? Those, like, these people are a part of your tribes, man. Yeah, man. It's just below Mexico, man. It's like in the borderline of touching South America, and then it's the, you understand what I'm saying? It's the borderline between basically Mexico and South America, which is all Jake's down there. It says in Second Ezra's, this is the part of the land where we moved to. You know what I mean? When the tribes got split up and we moved to part of the lands and we got shipped out in Second Ezra's and the Apocrypha, this is where we went, man. We went to South America. We went towards Mexico. We went to all those small islands under just under America, man. But yeah, man, we gonna get some scriptures now, cause that's unacceptable, man. Yeah, we gonna grab some we gonna grab Leviticus 19 and 32. Thou shalt rise up before the hoary head and honor the face of the old man and fear thy God. I am your Lord. Yeah, hoary head just means basically gray hair, man. That just basically mean elderly, man. You supposed to honor, man. You understand what I'm saying? I know it's talking about man here, like as you would see as grandfather, but grandmother too, man, because that's the one that bears the children. That don't mean, it don't says nowhere to go stump your mother and your father out, and them being the part of the other tribes. That's thy neighbor. You understand what I'm saying? So that's thy fellow neighbor Israelite, man. So you know what I'm saying? You don't beat to death an elderly, you know what I mean, pretty much Israelite woman because you down bad on your luck, Jake. You here to catch hell, man. You understand what I'm saying? It ain't no excuse for you to do that. And like I was telling you before, it says clearly in First Timothy, so like your brothers, it says in First Timothy about honoring the elderly, man. And it don't say nothing about no beating the shit out of them and robbing their ass, man. That shit ain't in there. We're gonna get Psalm 71 and 9. Cast me not off in the time of old age. Forsake me not when my strength has faileth, man. Yeah, and that's pretty much pertaining to that Israelite elderly woman's granddaughter, man, or whatever and whatnot. And I mean the granddaughter and the basically because both of them, the mother and the grandmother was pretty much well up there, 75 and up. So the granddaughter, she had to be about 30 something, man. Don't cast them off. You're supposed to be checking on them daily, man. So where the fuck was your ass at? What the fuck was you doing? You understand what I'm saying? For some wicked ass, you know what I mean, Israelite nigga that's probably bugged off of that shit or something. Or, you know what I mean, who knows what his situation was, man. Especially being in the inner city of Cleveland. That's the same thing as being in the inner city of Miami, inner city of Oakland, inner city of Chicago. That's the same thing, nigga. You ain't gonna do nothing but seek all kinds of havoc and hardship. And any other place like that, man. That's the same thing as Brooklyn, the same thing as Detroit. Being in the inner city of all of these places where Jake is hoarded up like that, man. They doing nothing but catching nothing but utmost hell. So where the hell was the granddaughter at, man? It says right here, forsake me not when my strength faileth, man. So you supposed to be checking on them night and day, man. And if you can't do that, you should have put their ass in the nursing home, man. Instead, now you got some 2/3 nigga sneaking in the window and basically beating them to death. And then you want to cry and jump on the news talking about this, that, and the third about how you can't believe or whatever or whatnot. That situation happened, man. Niggas be watching and plotting, man. They be looking for an excuse like that. Niggas don't give 2/3 niggas don't give a damn about you being old. Slack you for my profanity, brothers, but I'm a little roused in the spirit. They don't care about you being old. They don't care about you being broke or whatever or whatnot the situation may be. If they find any kind of uphold on you where they can get some leverage on you to do what they need to do, they gonna do it, man. And like they said, that little 2/3 nigga took out that AC, slipped through the window, man, and pretty much and start going berserk. And it says right here, Psalm 71:10, for my enemies speak against me, and they shall lay await for my soul and take counsel together. Yeah, man. So you got 2/3 niggas plotting like ain't too many young niggas on this street or whatever and whatnot. Ain't nothing but elderly on this street. They old. They probably got all kind of jewelry, all kind of money, all kind of safe saved up. Let's see if we can sneak in or whatever and whatnot and get something. He probably didn't expect to come across no elderly Israelite women that didn't know how to speak no English whatsoever at all. And him being a 2/3 nigga himself, he didn't, he dropped out of high school, so the nigga didn't know no subject 1 or 2 of Spanish, so he ain't know what the hell they was talking about. The only thing he thought they was trying to get smart, and this nigga was probably off that Hennessy and start beating the crap out of him, man. And it's unacceptable, man. But yeah, Lord willing, I hope this is edifying. I want to say, call Allah Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Kragadash, the Wadi Yahweh Bahashem Al Shai, and Shalom to the elect.